Hey guys, it's Vanessa with Up and Growing, and we're going to be making a macaron cookie. I'm going to start off with my cookie color. If you guys don't want to use a cookie color, you can use whatever color cookie you're going to be doing. And I just want to roll that out pretty thick. I use a little bit of brown and white to get that color. And then I'm going to be using a 4.5-inch round cookie cutter. You can do these any size. Then I want to cut the top and the bottom of my round cookie. This does not have to be perfect. We're going to be doing a lot of texture to it, so we can kind of manipulate the shape of our cookie and our cuts as well. I'm going to be doing a purple one, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to cut that with the same size cutter. And then I'm going to be using my fancy straight edge ruler. I did this with scissors as well, so it does not matter. And I'm going to remove the top and bottom, and then I'm going to cut that in half and then trim a little bit off both pieces. And then that is going to be the bottom of my cookie, the macaron part, and that will be my top. I stretched that clay a little bit when I cut it, but I wasn't concerned about it because I went right back and I textured it in and it was fine. I just want to make sure that that's connected. And then right here, if you want to do your little finishing strip on your macaron part, you can totally do that, let it dry, and then you can fill that in with spackle. I do recommend you let that cookie dry before adding your spackle. So I'm just going around giving it that texture. I want to remove those hard cut lines. So I want to round those corners a little bit. And then you see I'm going in the inside and just making sure that my clay is nice and even. And then I'm going to go back. I'm going to roll out my white. You do not need to roll this as thick as that center that we left open, because we're going to be adding that finishing strip to our macaron. So it's going to fill any gaps. I do want this thick because I am going to texture that as well, and then it'll fill in a little bit more. And now I'm going to go in with my little brush, give it more texture. You guys could just use some rolled up aluminum foil to do the texture part. So as you see right here, I still have spaces, but I'm not worried about that because we're going to add more clay. Now I'm going to roll out thinner ropes to add to my little finishing piece on my macaron to give it a little more detail. And then we know it's a macaron, right? So once I have textured my little trim that I'm adding there, I'm going to add some foam clay sprinkles. If you guys want to add some tacky glue to that white clay and then just add your polymer clay sprinkles, go for it. You could add your gingerbread heads to the top of these. I made one as a little bunny. I did the feet, the tail, and the bunny ears all by hand, no cutters needed. And I also left that pink one, I'm going to show you here at the end, the bunny one. I left it a little taller just so it didn't look awkward, adding all the cute bunny embellishments. But you guys can get super creative with these, do whatever you want with them. I hope I've inspired you guys.